So it's Friday night in Brooklyn, and I decided that for this weekend I was going to see how many Tinder dates can I score in one weekend. Why am I doing this? I don't know, I guess I really need some self-affirmation. So, time to see how many Tinder dates I can score. Currently waiting on the first one. He says he wants to get dinner at 10 p.m. So, I'm trying to see when is this actually happening, because he says he's at some sort of exhibit and he's keeping me waiting, and I don't know, I'm really hungry. He said sushi. I've been waiting on this forever, as in I asked him earlier today. So heavily debating if I should just ditch this guy who's late for sushi and just hang out with this other guy who wants to get drinks right now who's closer to my apartment. He's offered to pay for my Uber to get to his place. So I'm still not sure how I ever feel about that move. It's kind of it's a really nice thing to do, but do I really want that? I don't know. So I just checked my Tinder, and the guy who wants to get drinks tonight is like, can you meet me tomorrow at 10 a.m. for drinks? And I'm like, I don't know if that's worth it. And some other guy messaged me saying dinner on me tomorrow night, so I'm probably gonna take that, and I think I'm meeting some other guy at a cafe. Hopefully this works out. Already had a guy cancel me for lunch, so maybe I really do need to start double booking my meal times, but this should work out. So still really want sushi, and I'm still kind of peeved. I might just ask that guy if he can get sushi with me right now, because I don't know, he seems kind of shady, but I really want sushi. Okay, so it's day 2. Last night it was pretty bad, but I'm about to go get lunch with this guy in Times Square. We're going to a cafe. The cafe actually does have sushi, but at this point, I've been so invested in the sushi shop near my apartment that I think I only want sushi from there. So even though I really want sushi right now, I'm probably just not going to get it, because I just really want that specific sushi down the street from me. So I don't know what I'm gonna get to eat for lunch. I hope this one actually shows up. I've also scheduled to meet someone in the afternoon for coffee, and I've booked 2 guys for dinner. I guess just in case one or both of them bail, or if they don't bail, I guess I'll just eat 2 dinners and just make sure one's a lot earlier than the other. Yeah, I should probably go, because the New York subway is pretty bad now, and I can't get anywhere on time. So giving myself an extra 20 minutes to get to this place, and it's also Times Square, so I'll probably get run over by 10 million people. So this should be fun. Hopefully I'm not late. I hate people who are late. No, I don't hate people who are late. I hate boys who are late to dates, because I'm very judgmental about that. Okay, so it's really cold out here. Yeah, just left the first date. It seemed pretty cool. He seems pretty nice. Has a band. Sounds like he's not very romantically interested in me, but really interested in making a music video in the future, so I guess it wasn't a lost cause. Definitely a really nice guy, and I felt bad since I was 10 minutes late because my train got stopped, so now I'm an hour early to the next one. So hopefully this works out. It is really cold. I hate walking out here today. So, yeah, apparently for this next one we're going to discuss scripts. So it's actually a very professional weekend, because the last one we mostly discussed his music and my videography. So, hopefully something comes out of that. That would be really nice to get a music video shot. So I'm not sure if he would want to work with me after seeing the contents of this video. I know I said I wasn't going to get sushi, but sushi was strangely the cheapest thing there, so I got it. Which is good, because it turns out the guy who I asked to get sushi with me for dinner doesn't want sushi and wants Caribbean instead, which I'm cool with since I've had my sushi now. But the problem is that I got cooked salmon sushi. Now that I've had cooked salmon, it was pretty good, but now it really makes me crave raw salmon. So I might have to go get sushi again sometime soon over the course of this weekend. And also really craving bubble tea. Haven't been really getting the Asian matches lately. I don't know if the Asian boys just not liking me, but I'd really like to get some bubble tea this weekend. I don't know how I feel about asking guys of other races if they want to get bubble tea. I don't know, it's a very sensitive issue for me. So yeah, hopefully that happens. I got one more day, and apparently 3 more chances later tonight. I did double book dinner, but hopefully I can work that out over the course of the next hour while I wait for this other Tinder date to show up. So I just got home, it's around midnight. the second date went pretty well. We talked about screenwriting. He seems to be a pretty cool writer. Bought myself a $3 pastry, which was kind of overpriced, but got some good shots with my camera, so I guess it was worth it. And yeah, like the first one, he seemed to really want to discuss like art. So the first 2 dates definitely felt pretty platonic. First guy definitely is interested in some sort of like collaboration, which could be cool. The second guy is really interested in just talking about writing, which is also nice. While I was waiting for a second guy, this third guy messaged me, and no third, he's like the fifth or sixth or something, but he messaged me while I was waiting for the second guy, like, hey, are you free tonight? I have an extra ticket to go see a Broadway show. So I was like, okay, that sounds worth it. So I canceled the 2 dates I was gonna have after and went with this guy to a Broadway show instead. So told him I would meet him for dinner. He paid for my dinner. Then we went to go see The Lion King on Broadway. And after that, he bought me some bubble tea in a glass, which is great because as you heard earlier, I was craving that this afternoon. So I'm so happy I got that instantly fulfilled. Instant gratification is always nice, and it's why I'm happy to be living in 2017 is because we have so much instant gratification. And I think it's something that's really beautiful, and sometimes we don't quite appreciate the privilege we have of being able to access that just like great instant pleasure of having the food you want when you want it. It's definitely coming from a standpoint of privilege, but hopefully one day we can get that for everyone in the world, and that's something I really want to see in our future. We talked well over dessert after the show, and the guy asked me like, what are you looking for? And I was just kind of like, I don't know, my life's been kind of crazy lately, just moving from apartment to apartment and city to city. And I asked him what he wanted, and he said something stable. I don't know, it kind of felt like that rom-com moment where like the protagonist is supposed to just run away or something, but I didn't run away. I like said some stuff about how I can kind of see that. But yeah, rescheduled one of my guys from tonight for tomorrow night. Hopefully this works out. He wants a pretty late dinner. But yeah, hopefully that works out. The last guy was definitely pretty nice. He wanted to come home with me, but I didn't really feel like it. I felt like recording this video instead. So I told him I was going to bed. I mean, I will go to bed. I'm pretty tired. And John's coming over tomorrow, so I should probably get some sleep. I woke up this morning and I was really trying to get a lunch date since I fell behind yesterday, since I was like, didn't have time to set up a lunch date for today. So I messaged a bunch of guys when I woke up. One thought I was a catfish, so he kept asking for my Snapchat and Skype, but I didn't feel comfortable giving that out, so that didn't happen. He was like, I feel uncomfortable. I don't know if you're real. So that didn't happen. Some other guys, one of the guys that messaged for lunch, he was a little far, so we ended up getting coffee, and it was definitely a nice time. He seemed really cool. The second guy messaged me offering to take me out for dinner, so of course I took up on it. We got some really good Caribbean food. He was really cool. Other than that, I guess it was a pretty good weekend. Got to try out some really cool restaurants. Definitely had a good time. And everyone was definitely really nice. So, if anything, it just took a lot of effort to organize so many dates at once. It's a lot of like time coordination and just like scheduling. It was kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. But overall, I met some really nice people. Would I do it again? I don't know. That took up a lot of time. Like, I literally couldn't do anything else this weekend besides go on Tinder dates, and then try to schedule more dates. So, yeah, that was my Tinder weekend. Total of 5 dates, 3 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. And one major thing that I wish did happen this weekend is that I still did not get to go to that sushi restaurant with 30% off sushi. So I was a little bit disappointed. But, I mean, I can just go there with a friend or something. I don't need to use Tinder, but yeah, I still really want to go. Other than that, this is really hard and difficult. But it was nice. I mean, all the guys were cool in their own way. I don't know if they all liked me. Like, some probably thought I was a little shallow or something. And the fact that I'm making this video kind of proves that point.